Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Dear students, how are you? I hope all of you are well. I am Ahmed Zubair Bhukari in front of you to take your lesson from your English chapter, English subject. The first topic we are going to discuss today, the first topic, A Different Kind of School, written by E.V. Lucas. I don't know whether you have read this chapter already. If not, it is my request to you that all of you must read this chapter from beginning up to the last part of this chapter if you have book. And if you have no book, don't worry, I am already sending a PDF file of this chapter also. So after watching this video, you must try to read completely. And also I am not going to teach completely, word by word or sentence by sentence. We cannot do that because we have some limit. It is an online class also. So you should read from beginning to the last of this chapter, okay? By the way, we can just get into the details of this chapter. I will give you somewhat idea of this chapter. This chapter is something written by E.V. Lucas. In this chapter, E.V. Lucas, the writer himself, has a visit in the school, in a well-known school of Miss Beam. Miss Beam is the lady. She has been running a good institution, and that institution is something different from other institutes. Its system is utterly different from others. That is why E.V. Lucas very eager to visit there. So one day when he is visiting to the institution, when he just turned up the compound of the institution, he happened to see a 12 years old age who has been covered with a bandage on her eyes, and she is being led by a young boy of 4 years old age. He is leading and he is giving instruction to the girl. When he reached there, perhaps this girl asked to that boy who came there. She heard a sound, so she asked who came there. That time boy gave instruction, gave the ideas of that. Such like who is seeing E.V. Lucas watching all this, and by seeing this he became in surprise. He wondered, and when he reached at the institute, when he was talking with Miss Beam in a room, she explained something about her system. Miss Beam is, dear students, Miss Beam is really a middle-aged lady. When they were talking, E.V. Lucas, the writer, E.V. Lucas and Miss Beam were talking one another. E.V. Lucas just asked to Miss Beam, what is speciality of her institute? What is the speciality of the system she applied in this institution? That time Miss Beam answered to E.V. Lucas that education does not mean simply just giving any topic or taking class or giving homework or class work to the students. Such like, for example, in math, if we take math, the teachers are giving what? In most of the institutions, the teachers are mainly giving the topic, the ideas of the topic. If it is mathematics, the teacher is giving the idea of what is addition, what is subtraction, what is multiplication. Such like ideas are giving, and after taking class, teacher is giving some examples on the board, and all students have to solve that. Such like the teachers are doing. That's such a regular process is going on in most of the institution. But in this institution, in Miss Beam's institution, it is utterly different. Not only teaching, not only taking class, not only writing homework or classwork, but here some extra activities are going on every day. For example, by explaining like this, Miss Beam told to E.V. Lucas that the real aim of their institution is not to just teach the students, but their real aim is to make the students responsible and to make the students kind to the society, kind people, make the students kind and responsible students towards the people in this world. That's why they are doing this system. Here, according to this system, she already applied in this institution, is that each and every day, in every term, each and every student has to act such a blind, a deaf, a dumb, a crutch, a cripple, or lame, or an injured person. Such like every student has to play Students, I hope you know the meaning of the terms I just mentioned here now. And in the end of this class, I will just give the note, I mean some word meaning also of the important words in this chapter. Okay, don't worry. So you have to by heart also that words meaning and put into practice in your writing whenever you are sitting free. By the way, in the midst of their talk, Miss Beam just told to Evie Lucas to just look out of the window. That time he just looked out the window and he could see in different areas of the ground, different students are acting different roles. One student is being blind, acting as a blind, other is acting as a deaf, and another one is as a dumb, and another student is in another corner of the ground, he is acting or she is acting as a cripple or lame, and one student is acting as injured, such like, and some other helpers also there. Some other students have been given the duty to help these students. So this is each and every student has to do this role in every day. Means every student has to do different roles each day. Such like why Miss Beam's school, in Miss Beam's school, this has been the students. Here the question is that why Miss Beam has applied this system. Why each and every student has to do this type of different kind of actions, activities they have to do in school. Why? The reason is that, in this world there are a lot of people, I mean a lot of misfortuned people who have no blessings as we have. It's like there are people without having hand, without having legs, without having eyesight, without having the capacity to speak something as we are doing, like we are doing. And some others they have no the power to hear. They cannot hear anything. But we can do. We have all blessings given by God. But in real life, there are some people without having these blessings, these fortunes. So the main aim of applying this system, such like system, is that to make the students aware, to make them be bothered about the misfortune of this type of people. By doing like this, the students will be automatically they will be bothered about their own blessings, and they will be bothered about the misfortune, the helplessness of other people, those who are suffering from like this condition. That is why this system has been applied in her institute. Now Miss Beam just invites Evie Lucas to come out, and both of them are walking outside through the grounds, and they are having a talk about the system. In the midst of that talk, Evie Lucas asked to Miss Beam, of these items, activities, which one is most difficult for students, or which one is most worst one or very difficult one for the students. So she said something that she said for some students it is very blind, for other students it is to act as a blind. It's like they explained, it's not much important, but you just know a talk is going on about which one is most difficult for the students. Now both of them are outside walking, discussing on this matter, and Evie Lucas is just being familiar with one of the students, a student girl who has been covered with a bandage, and the other student is helping her. And he is having a conversation with the student, asking some questions, and she is answering to him. He is leading. Now instead of the student, Evie Lucas is holding her hands and they are walking. And he is asking some questions to that student. She gives the answers to his questions. Such a talk is going on here. And after some time, after having the time is over, I mean when school is over, time bell is gone, Evie Lucas just it is the time to go to stop the school. All students are just departing from that time. Evie Lucas says that he is really doesn't want to go from the school. He is again and again wants to watch each and every activity more and more. So he is very interested to know about her system. Then every student has gone from there. When it was the turn of Miss E.V. Lucas to leave that institution, he just told to Miss Beam that he was very sorry to go. Means he is not at all interested to go from there. He again wants to be there. That time Miss Beam just replied to his she replied that then there is something in my system after all. Okay, by these words this lesson ends here, came to an end. Dear students, this is the just short idea of this chapter. You have to read very well. I have not given you the complete idea. I mean, word by word, I could not do that because I have some limit, already. If I do that, this video will be big one and it will be difficult for you to download. That is why I just gave the brief idea of this chapter. So totally, in a nutshell, we can say this chapter is about the new system that applied in an institution of Miss Beam's school. The applied system is that something different other than school work, other than school teaching field, means something other than writing, learning, writing, classwork, homework, or just by heart and such like. But instead of that, there are some other activities by which each student becomes aware of and bothered about the misfortune of other people who have been suffering from nowadays. So this is the chapter totally, and now it is your duty to read this chapter completely from beginning to the last. Okay, and now I am saying some important words that given in this chapter, just its meaning also. Listen. The first one is bandage. What is bandage meaning? I mean, bandage, say बांधने के लिए use करते हैं, पट्टी. Okay. Another one is crutch. Crutch means what? That one, T-shaped one that langada use करते हैं. बैसाखी बोलते हैं, बैसाखी. And cripple means वो langada. Its another name is lame. L-A-M-E. Lame. Lame also cripple, same meaning. Langada. Blind means andha. Another one, deaf, D-E-A-F. What deaf nahi padna, but we have to read what? Deaf. Deaf means behra. Dumb, gonga, the one who cannot speak. Dumb. Injured, isko zakham ho gaya. Accident mein hota hai, isse injured hota hai, zakham. Misfortune meaning badkismati. Fortune ka opposite hai misfortune. System means nizam. Okay, these main important words mentioned in this chapter. So just by heart these words with meaning, and other classwork and your homework will be given, and exercise work will be given for you with this PDF file. I will give instruction in that PDF. You have to do it very well and read this chapter. Once again, I am saying to you, read this chapter very well. All the best. And if you have not understood, just once again read this chapter, you will get a good idea. Okay, that's all. और ये वीडियो के साथ आपको कुछ वर्क ऑलरेडी में तैयार करके दे दिया है और कुछ वर्क आप खुद करना भी है. तो इसमें जो PDF फाइल में इसके साथ भेजा है, कुछ क्वेश्चन आंसर और कुछ सम वर्क में आपको क्लियर करके दे दिया इसके साथ. बाकी आपको खुद करना भी है. So don't waste your time. This video is for 1 week. I think in next week also I will be given another chapters video with exercise. So in this week you should be engaged with all this work and should be perfect in this chapter. Should not have any doubt. Okay, so try your best. That's all. Assalamu alaikum.